The name Peter Tobin stands for evil personified in Scotland. The serial killer and sex offender who has been sentenced to 3 times life imprisonment has been incarcerated in the maximum security prison in Edinburgh since 2007, officially for several brutal murders that he committed between 1991 and 2006. In addition, Tobin is associated with a number of previously unexplained crimes which, however, could never be proven. For years, he has been suspected of having committed 3 feminicides under the stage name Bible John in Glasgow at the end of the 1960s. Unfortunately, that too is part of the monstrous legend that is attached to Tobin. But Tobin is also a person, and as such he is apparently facing his end due to cancer. A circumstance that may have caused the now 73-year-old to get a little chatty behind bars. According to a report in the Daily Record, Tobin is said to have recently made a creepy confession to a fellow prisoner from his hospital bed, which is quoted as follows: "The police did not manage to find another body that I buried in Scotland." When asked by the source, who was not named, whether it was not morally time to clear up the whole thing, he said to have replied tellingly, "It is not up to me to tell the police where they are. It is up to you to find it." The source also describes Tobin as a deeply insensitive person who lives very secluded in everyday prison life. He said, "I thought he might feel remorse for his approaching death, but there is nothing, not a bit of it," said the insider. During the conversation, Tobin is said to have said that he is currently writing a diary in which he will go into all of his crimes in detail. If that is true, it will probably be a gloomy estate that, in addition to the press, will be of particularly interest to the investigating authorities. The police have long suspected that Tobin tortured and brutally murdered more young women than Bible John or whoever. According to reports, he is said to have once told investigators that he, didn't give a shit about the families of his victims. He said it even worse. That also makes it difficult to believe that Tobin will provide an explanation while he is still alive. The anonymous source sees it similarly. He thinks he is now inviolable to the police. I hope that they will speak to him again, but he will probably not say anything and laugh at everything. He seems to get a kick from such conversations, says the insider, who, himself a convicted felon, said he has suffered from nightmares since the conversation with Tobin. Tobin was born in 1946 as the youngest of 7 children in the Scottish town of Johnston. He spent large parts of his childhood and youth in correctional homes. Tobin was married 3 times between 1969 and 1990. He is said to be the father of 2 children. And it's a bit less politics, but I think it's good to know something like this, which was really in the media that time, what's going on in some other countries, and that still there is a chance that there will come out the truth in the end. And so from time to time I pick up something like this as well, even if it's not any entertainment story. But if you want to stay informed, please subscribe to my channel. Auf Wiedersehen.